Welcome to Hot Glass Alley, the premier glass blowing studio in my hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina. Today I am fired up to show you how Hot Glass Alley is bringing glass blowing to the Charlotte community. We'll also hear the story of how the owner is helping local cancer patients after his own courageous childhood battle with cancer. I'm Lauren Alexander, and this is The American Dream. Hey Jake, how are you today?
Hey, welcome.
Thank you so much. It's great to see you. I'm super excited to learn more about glass blowing today.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm excited to show you around. There's a lot to see. We're gonna go back to the back here in just a minute, and I'm gonna give you a tour and kind of tell you about everything that we do here.
That's amazing. I can't wait.
Me too.
Jake, I hear you've been blowing glass for more than 2 decades already. That's absolutely incredible. Can you tell us a little bit about how all of this came to be?
I first saw glass blowing when I was about 13 years old on a family vacation in Bermuda. We ended up walking past an open air hot shop, kind of like the one that I have behind me. And they were blowing glass, and I'd never seen anything like that before. I asked my dad what they were doing. He's like, they're glass makers, and I was really confused. So we went in, and I was like immediately fascinated with that process. Kept telling my dad I wanted to learn how to do this, and so he ended up finding a place in Jersey that ran a high-end production shop, and I apprenticed with that man for about a year, and he started paying me all throughout high school. And so that's how I got my initial start in blowing glass. And then from there it was kind of just like I kept pursuing it, and so throughout high school I did that job. And so that was about 4 years of experience. Then I went to Rochester Institute of Technology in upstate New York, where I got my Bachelor's of Fine Arts from there. Then after that, I moved back to my hometown of Louisville, Kentucky, where I worked for a number of other different artists in another production studio for about 2 years. And then that's when I wanted to start my own kind of business. I'd been blowing glass for about 10 years at that point. And then I ended up moving here to Charlotte in 2018. And that's how I got the location that we're in now.
We're here in the gallery with Hannah Strunk. She's the Director of Operations for Hot Glass Alley, and she's gonna give us a tour of the studio and tell us a little bit more.
Welcome to our gallery. It's located in the Noda neighborhood of Charlotte, North Carolina. This is where we showcase a lot of our one-of-a-kind pieces and also our designs that we sell to almost 200 wholesale clients all across the country, different galleries and gift shops. Part of Jake's philosophy is that everybody should be able to afford a piece of handmade glass art. So we have items in the gallery under $20 and $30, and we also do pieces all the way up to custom chandeliers and corporate installations. This is our event space. We host all types of private events. We do corporate team building events, birthday parties, anniversaries. We also host our date night every other weekend in this space, where we pull out tables and put out tablecloths and our custom centerpiece candlesticks that are made in-house. There's also a table over there where guests can bring in their own catering or box lunches, wine if they like, decorations for their event to make it really special for their special day. We really try to make this an educational space. We do offer all types of classes, including the flame working, stained glass classes, fusing, glass blowing, all types of things.
Jake, I understand that you were behind a very special installation at the Levine Cancer Institute. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, and so, well, I guess we should start from the beginning. When I was about 5 years old, I was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma in my face. It was considered inoperable, and my parents were told I only had so long to live and things. And through the good care of all my doctors and my parents and my family and everything, and actually an experimental drug that never made it to market, I was able to survive. I had chemotherapy, lifetime dose of radiation in my head. And so this project is at the Levine Cancer Institute right here in Charlotte. It's in the pediatric center because when I was a child, I was in that same area and grew up with a bunch of kids. And so it's called the Seasons of Life, and it's like kind of like these ones that I have in the background here. We call them wallflowers. And so I made like a huge mosaic trunk for the tree. And then like I took all these different wallflowers. So it starts out really pretty green, then it kind of fades into the like more fall colors, and then it fades into like the icy winter colors, and it breaks back up, and then picks back up into the springtime with the purple and pink. And so it starts out where I was really healthy as like a boy in the green, and then I started to get sick, and then like cancer was like the blue area, and then the like rebirth of like, you know, the seasons of change, like, and then I was given a second chance to survive this and be able to help others. So Levine Cancer Institute and Paula Tackett's Foundation, they heard about my story, and they were like, we would love for you to put something in the hospital in the pediatric center. And I remember the grand opening of it, I was like, they gave me a speech. It was like really hard for me to talk about it sometimes, but it was a good healing process for me because it's always been something that I've like had to deal with.
Jake, thank you so much for sharing your incredibly powerful and moving story with us. We really, really appreciate that. Thank you for joining me on this exciting tour of Hot Glass Alley. Whether you attend a class and create your own masterpiece, or you purchase a beautiful creation from the gallery, I hope you add this special place to your to-do list. For the American Dream, I'm Lauren Alexander.